Chem strike available. Friendly chem strike incoming. Confirmed.
Oh!
Soldier, your sentry gun
What
is ready.
up? What up, Donna?
Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I wanted to talk about micro DLC in Call of Duty. Micro DLC started in Black Ops 2, and it started out pretty harmless in my opinion. In my eyes, it started off pretty harmless. It was just some pretty fun camos and reticles, and as well as some extra creator class slots in Black Ops 2. And that in and of itself, I really didn't have a problem with. Even in Ghosts, I really didn't have a problem with these little DLC camos. You can see I am using right now some sort of camo, probably the Unicorn or the 1980 camo, depending on which one I want, on the Xbox One. And in a single camo, I really don't have a problem with. However, micro DLC as a whole, I'm kind of against it, and I've been more and more against it as the Call of Duty starts maturing as a series lately in the past couple of years. I've been more and more against it, and so I want to make this video explaining why I'm against it. And surprisingly, I'm against it because it is too expensive. Now, I know what you're thinking, donuts, it's like $2. Like, how is that too expensive? Like, you're a cheapskate. No, not necessarily. When you look at the value that you are getting for these things, it doesn't quite match up to what we're used to. When you buy a season pass, you are buying a $50 item that gives you near 12 different maps, maybe a couple new weapons, and that can dramatically change the way a game feels. In Call of Duty Ghosts, $50 that I spent on the season pass got me some of the best Call of Duty maps I've ever played. Departed, Mutiny, what else is there? Ruins. Oh, I love that. Collision, so much fun. It changes Call of Duty Ghosts from this boring, campy, large map game to a really fun and exciting, fast-paced, or control your own pace, strategic arcade shooter. And the addition of the Ripper, that's a whole new gun that I have. The Maverick is one of my favorite assault rifles, which I still can't believe because I thought it was trash when it first came out. I swear they buffed it. I think they did. The other Maverick, the Sniper, is another great one. It has an integrated tracker sight, heavy damage. It's a new experience. It's a new gun to get gold, and it's awesome. It's awesome. It changed the way I played the game for $50. When we take a step back and we look at these, in Ghost we had character customizations as well as different gun camos, and in Advanced Warfare we have gun camos as well as exosuits as well as helmets and all that different stuff. And they're all for $2 about. There are all, maybe some a little bit more, some a little bit less, but $2 is really the key amount. So if you buy 25 of these things, 25 different camos and character customizations, that will be $50. So even if you bought all 25, which the number 25 different customizations kind of comes from Ghost, where we had I think a little bit more than a dozen. So let's take, even if you buy 10, even if you buy 10 things, that's $20 out of your pocket. Does that really change the way you play the game? Does it really change the gameplay? I mean, for maybe a game or two, you're like, oh, I really like this camo. That's the way I was about the camo. I was like, oh, I really like this. It's like 1980. It's pretty sweet. Or it's a Unicorn. It's awesome. But you're really not changing the game experience, and if you have a different helmet on, you can't even see it, all that's changed is your kill cams if you decide to watch them. And so I don't feel the value for these different customizations really matches the cost that we're paying for them. And so it's not that $2 is too expensive for a single gun camo, it's that the gun camo does not cost $2. It's not valued at $2 in my brain. It doesn't make that big of an impact. If it was like 50 cents, even $1, I feel like it would be a little bit more geared towards where its actual value is. And besides the money point, I feel that we are now limiting the actual fun and diversity of the camos that actually come with the game. Because if you look at the camos, some of them are pretty cool. You got the gold in there, you got the royalty, which are staples, diamond, and carbon fiber, which is pretty cool. But you got like woodland, you got cryptic, and you got all these different kind of bland camos, which you can't really see, in all honesty. I don't really see it. Like the snow one I can see, the carbon fiber is kind of noticeable. It's just, it doesn't feel worth it. But then they come out with this DLC camos, and it's like, wow, that's really flashy. That's like fluorescent green like we had in Black Ops 2. Oh, that's like pink like we have in Ghost. You know, it's very, very noticeable. And people want that. People want their camos to be noticeable. And so when you give us these bland camos in the beginning that blends in with our gun, of course we're going to be more accustomed to the newer ones, the ones that are flashier, the ones that are, oh, this is a really quirky, wacky camo. So it's almost like they're preventing us from actually getting a cool camo when the game releases in order to set us up for cooler camos in the micro DLC way. However, playing devil's advocate here, if we have micro DLC camos that are not flashy, that are the boring, bland stuff, nobody would buy them, and we would feel like we were being ripped off because they would be so expensive and even less their value. So really, we're in a pickle here. This is why I don't like micro DLC. I feel like it's too expensive. I feel that it's just too... it's a very, very deep, dark hole that we can go down on, and especially with Call of Duty Ghosts and the extra deals, or the extra creative class slots, I feel like that was pretty cheap. Even though it was just $2, I still feel it was not worth it. You know, give me 10 creative class slots out the gate, and you know, if I want more 10 creative class slots, I can pay for that. But I just feel like it's a dark hole that we don't want to go down, and it's just, I rarely feel that Activision or Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer are really truly evil corporations after money. You know, I rarely feel that way. But with the DLC this year, I really start to think maybe I was wrong. Maybe they are just after money, and these pre-order bonuses, you know, give us money and we'll give you this. You know, forget about the terrible game. We just need money. You know, it's just like, how about you fix your game? You know how much farther that goes. You know how much farther great hit detection that Call of Duty Ghosts had. You know how much farther good weapon variety which Call of Duty Ghosts had. You know how much farther good maps like Call of Duty Ghosts had. You know how much farther that goes. I'm 100% going to buy the next Infinity Ward game because of Call of Duty Ghosts and Modern Warfare 3. I don't know if I'm going to buy the next Sledgehammer game. Why? Well, the weapons suck, the maps suck. I don't care how much micro DLC I throw at your way, or you throw at my way. I don't care how early I get the next DLC. I want a good game to play. That is how you get my money. That is how you get a great customer. That's how you create raving fans. We have that saying at Chick-fil-A, you make a good product, you make it well, and you make it genuinely. And so that's my rant on micro DLC. It's not so much that I'm angry at it, it's just kind of sad that they don't seem as genuine as they once were. So that is where I am at that. Of course, it could always be a fun little add-on if you want to pay for. So I'm not completely against it. I still buy it every now and again just because it's fun, but I don't want to see them go down this deep dark rabbit hole that they seem to be going on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Tell me what you guys think of the micro DLC in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.